Hey, what's up YouTube? It's your girl Disney Diva, and I'm back with another fabulous video. And yes, it is the first of the month, New Year. So this is like my first day back on YouTube with the new year. I want to say Happy New Year's to everyone. And I can't say for your listening pleasure, but on my end, I know you guys can hear it, of course, duh. I am listening to Babyface with a Pill. Y'all know me, I love me some good music. So anyways, y'all, I'm here chilling at LA Live. I was sort of been with a friend of mine, but plans got changed. And if he's listening, I ain't mad at you like my boy Tupac. So anyways, y'all, I just came back from seeing M3gan. So this is a fresh out the theater movie review. Now, if this sucks, that's what you say is an occupational hazard. And I got my Starbucks drink with me. You know, my favorite drink, green tea frappuccino, blended frappuccino with 4 scoops of vanilla bean powder and no whipped cream. And you know, recently on Saturday, I recently went to the laundry facility outside of my apartment because it was, y'all pray for my apartment building, y'all already know it's a hot mess because like the card machine where you put your money in wasn't working, so I had to go out into my crazy, and I do mean crazy neighborhood to wash my clothes, right? So I ended up going to Dunkin' Donuts. Someone gave me a gift card for that, and I already had spent that, but I didn't know that they carry like somewhat like a bootleg version of the green tea blended frappuccino, and it was pretty good, but Starbucks is the best with it. And I almost did the same thing, step of having vanilla bean powder. They had the vanilla bean syrup, and you could taste a lot of the syrup in it, but it was really good. Now on the days when I can't get the Starbucks, because there's no Starbucks where I live at, I can go to Dunkin's and get that, but like I said, Starbucks is the best. So let's get into this M3gan movie review. I'm gonna try my best to remember everything, and I lost my train of thought. I'm gonna try my best to remember everything. Like I said, it's a fresh out of the reaction, you know. And I think I told you guys I'm at the LA Live. I didn't say that, my bad. I'm tired and I gotta get ready for work tomorrow. So anyways, and it might be some spoilers, so y'all don't come for me. Just go with the flow. Y'all already know me. So M3gan, in the movie M3gan, and I'm not talking about Megan Good, who I like, is a good actress, by the way. M3gan stands for Model 3 generated android, and it's about how Aunt Jenna, which is Katie's sister, the little girl was about maybe 8 or 9, and her parents died in this terrible car accident. Now right off the back, I kind of wish that we got a little bit more of a background with Katie's parents and her relationship with her parents, and also the estranged relationship with Jenna and her sister, because you didn't hear too much about that. It just kind of went into it right fast. And also right off the bat, they had this funny, hilarious commercial, and I'm thinking in my mind, I thought all the previews in the commercial of the movie theater was over. So I'm all thinking what's going on here? They had these what do you call those little Furby things? But it wasn't called Furbies. I can't think of the name of it, but that thing was hilarious. The commercial was hilarious. These little furry robotic toys, they didn't have poop. It looked like rat poop, and I'm all like, okay, nasty much? That was a little bit too detailed. So her aunt works for this what do you call it, works for a robotic company called Funky something. That was the name of it. And her aunt was this professional robotic engineering. That's what she did for a living. And so her world got turned upside down because she had to take care of her niece who recently lost her parents, like I said. And her aunt had no clue about raising kids and how to do her kids. And she was like, I can't hardly keep my plants alive, or I don't hardly take care of my plants, which was so funny. So make a long story short, that's how M3gan came into play, because her aunt just didn't have time to take care of the needs and interact with the needs. And you know how you sort of care for a child. I mean, anyone has common sense and parenting, whether you're a parent or not, you should know how to deal with your child. Doesn't matter whether you're a kid or not. So that's why M3gan came involved. But one thing about M3gan, she became a little bit too involved, and the little girl got a little bit too involved with her. So the lines between the balance of a robotic toy versus the actual thing, having this attachment disorder. The only time she had that because she lost her parents and her aunt wasn't giving her that. I mean, M3gan will give you jump scares, thrills, and everything. And I'm no horror fanatic. The latest horror I saw was that most recently updated Chucky movie or something like that. I don't know if that came out in 2019 or 2020, but this movie gave me that vibe. It also gave me like a Goosebumps vibe, the R.L. Stines, Hunting Hour vibes, and Are You Afraid of the Dark vibe, but all for like, let's just say, more like adult tween kids, because it had some cussing in it. It wasn't that much vulgarity, but it was cussing. It was a funny movie. And going back to a little bit of M3gan, it was just some hilarious part. In a way, you couldn't help but kind of like root for M3gan and root for Katie, but like I said, the lines got convoluted in there. It got mixed up between the vibes of knowing that, okay, she's not a real person, so stop acting like she's a real person. And then another part of the movie that just really took me for a loop, when she had excuse me guys, when she had pull the bully's ears off and it was all stretching. Come on now, that was like so fake. They could have made that part a little bit more believable, you know, but that was funny. She ended up killing the bully. She ended up killing the neighbor. She ended up killing the dog. Just the stuff M3gan said was just hilarious. There was a lot of people laughing in the theater. And one part of the theater, I had like a little something, if you know what I mean. So I dropped that in the next seat over. So I had to go down on the next section of these people. And I dropped my I dropped my drink, and the guy was nice to hold his light up, and I said, hey, I should have had M3gan do that for me, because that's what she was designed for, and he laughed. But let me get back to this movie. Wow, giving too much away. I'm trying to remember everything, y'all. I'm tired and I need to get home. Let me see what else that was funny in this movie. It was just a funny movie. You know, it should have been scary, but I didn't see scary. And I forgot to mention that Blumhouse, I don't know too much about that production, but I know they did Black Phone, and I want to say they did Happy Death Day or something like that, which I didn't see, because like I said, I don't see scary movies. But you know, this wasn't as scary, and believe me, if you are a fraidy cat, a chicken like me, if I can handle this movie, you definitely can handle this movie. And I feel like I'm forgetting something, y'all. Like I said, if it sucked, occupational hazard. And if my tongue like it has candy in it, because I was eating airheads, so that's why it's like you know, that's why it's like this blue color. You know, which is funny. I was eating a bunch of like airheads and popcorn and chips, and plus my head started hurting a little bit, maybe I'm just tired. Going back to the movie, let me think what else. I know I'm missing something. I can't think of it. Oh, a lot of the previews that was like in the movie before she killed that lady, she was like, oh, I'm M3gan. Like that part wasn't in there. And this cool doll song that she had in the trailer, that song was in there. Now, unless they played that after this other song that went off. And then also they show like the different type of models that they would have if this doll was gonna come in fruition. The different models. They even had like this pretty black one. 'Cause I was like, okay, I would love to see a black M3gan. And they gave a little bit of glimpse of it, and she was beautiful. And it was, you know, y'all know I'd be looking for my black character. It was this one black lady. I'm so glad she didn't kill, because y'all know they be killing all the sisters and brothers in a scary movie. And she didn't kill, but she also kind of like Journey Smollett, and I kept thinking, was that her? Which I don't think it was her. Like I said, M3gan would definitely give you the run for your money, and I feel like I'm forgetting something of it. I feel like they could have added a little bit more to it. I feel like something was missing. I don't know if I wanted more like guts and horrors, but one thing about this, they didn't really show all that. That's why I was able to handle it. Like I said, because certain movies, if it's too detailed, yeah, I can't handle that. So I already know tonight, I won't be afraid. I won't be afraid that M3gan's up in my house. But like I said, you couldn't help but in a way to root for M3gan. And you know, she was kind of like the bad guy in a way, but like I said, she just got overstimulated, and boundaries were crossed between being a robot, being a toy, and being protective versus like, I'm gonna control this up in here, you know what I mean? And then also at the end, you see like the relationship between Jana and Katie. It kind of got better towards the end, and a lot of it, like, it was like a square little black brat with the little girl and all that, so she should have had her ASS beat, if you know what I mean, because she ended up hitting her aunt. She ended up, while her aunt was driving the car, she ended up kicking the back of the seat. Come on now. Now, I'm not trying to be mean. Let's just say that if that was a different if that was like a different type of person, that wouldn't fly. I know I'd be dead meat if I tried to do that with my aunt or my mother. I'm trying to think what else I'm missing. It was a thing called Elsie, and it was kind of like Alexa, you know, and one thing, it's kind of like a satire, because it's just really, it brings you to that connection to like how we depend on these devices like Alexa. Oh, Alexa, turn on the lights. Alexa, do this. Alexa, do that, you know. So it's like we live in the technology world. Everything is technology. And actually, if you think about it, you get kind of creeped out. Like, what if they actually make like a M3gan or something like that, or make like these AIs or stuff? And I think they actually have an AI I think like something on YouTube. I didn't investigate too much into it, but it's just kind of creepy to think like all these devices, our phones, Alexa, and any devices in the car. You know, it's just kind of creepy how we spend so much dependent things on these things, and what if these things actually end up attacking back? Like I remember it was like this childhood movie called Smart House, where the house got a little bit too advanced with the family and it ended up going berserk. It was a little bit of that too, you know. But overall, guys, I'm gonna try to cut this short. My bad for all over the place. You know, what else is new? If I could rate this movie, and I hope I said everything I wanted to say. I feel like I'm forgetting something, and I know I'm gonna go and forget something when I get home. I'm gonna think about it when I get home. But if I could rate this movie, I am definitely going to give it a 10 plus. I never gave like a horror movie a 10 plus because I don't see horror movies, and this is actually a movie I want for a birthday present. Whenever this movie drops, I am so buying it out of Target whenever it come available, because this movie was that damn good. So I give M3gan definitely a 10 plus. It is so worth it. So make sure you take all your little baby dolls, all your little robotics, and go see this movie. Because like I said, if I can handle it, you guys can handle it. If you guys are scary cats like me, because I know I'm a chicken, and I'm not afraid to admit that I'm a chicken. And overall, final thoughts. Just remember, M3gan, she's more than a toy. She's family. And then on the last note on that, guys, I recently saw like this dope Tiana bag from it's not Loungefly Stitch or whatever that brand is, and the bag is not available yet, so I'm on a waiting list to be notified when the bag become available, because I would love to take this bad bag with me to the Princess Breakfast at Disneyland. That bag is so dope. And one of my cute little friends, she was like, "Don't you already got enough bags?" And I was like, "Yes, but I want that one too." And I told her, I said, y'all know, I told her, I said, you know, they be mistreating my girl. They don't be having her stuff like that. So when I see something that has Tiana's face on it, I'm all like, hell yes. Also inside the bag, the lion is nothing but Tiana. It might be a special visitor coming with me to my birthday. I won't say who, we'll wait and see. What else? I already had to rob Peter to pay Paul just to come out to the movies today. But like I said, I have 2 paychecks in this month, and hopefully I can get more money towards my birthday fund. Like I said, I got taxes coming up. That's gonna be expensive. Doctor's appointment, and of course medical bills. That's always. But I'm trying to get there to have that birthday. So y'all, like I said, I want to thank you guys. You know what you need to do. Keep that magic, and deuces. Like I said, sorry if it's all over the place, just tired. I was going to wait till I get home, but I knew I was going to forget most of the stuff I wanted to say. I wanted to just give a change of venue. So definitely you guys, I appreciate you guys will like and support me and subscribe to my channel, because your girl be trying. Thank you guys so much. And once again, deuces, keep that magic. Disney Diva.